In December of 2021, Bohol was heavily hit by the Typhoon Odette, internationally known as Super Typhoon Rai. It was considered as the strongest storm that hit the Philippines last year. This devastation affected the province's water supply, telecommunication services, and main power supply, resulting to more than a month of blackout. With this, operations and classes were put on hold.
Aside from the lack of electricity, the province also suffered remnants of garbage and plastic wastes that were carried by the heavy winds and rains. Included in the severely affected are not only the people, but also the endangered species which Bohol is most famous for, the second smallest primate in the world, the tarsiers.
Thus, instilling the school's mission of being servants of the community and its core values of love, respect, integrity, and stewardship, as well as guided by Sheikh Zayed's legacy of ensuring long-term sustainable development, we are prompted to heed the call by proposing measures that address these existing present-day problems.
With this, we would like to propose installing solar panels on our school's rooftop to address the problem of lack of electricity, especially during natural disasters, as well as to reduce power costs by transferring to renewable sources. During the aftermath of the typhoon, people switched to using personally made lamps, while those who can afford them use generators powered by gasoline. Aside from the fact that gasoline is a non-renewable resource, problems also came to rise when the price of gasoline increased. Thus, switching to the solar panel is the best sustainable solution to use, most likely in the Philippines being a tropical country. This move would also give an idea to other schools, establishments, and companies here in the Philippines to rethink, reconsider, and change their power supply to a sustainable and renewable source. We would also like to propose scaling up our prototype and using our project conducted in class into a large-scale application that will benefit the community by developing and designing a student-made, solar-powered wildlife monitoring robot that monitors the endangered tarsiers. This way, more data and observations will be gathered as to their behavior, food, their mechanisms, and potential ideas on their breeding.
After the typhoon, it was reported that out of 150 tarsiers in a conservation area, only 2 remained visible. A tarsier is a small nocturnal primate with large eyes and is considered as the most endangered primate in the world.
We would also like to include building awareness campaigns by creating coloring books for students that aim to spread awareness to get more people involved in vital conservation efforts. 4. We believe that conserving our endangered species and restoring balance to the world's ecosystems is vital for humans too.
Part of our proposed project is the creation of a solar-powered upcycling facility that converts waste materials into a much more usable product. This proposed solution would address the problems regarding the plastic waste, where the Philippines is the third most largest source of discarded plastic that ends up in the ocean.
These can also contribute to the livelihood programs of the community and engage more people in reducing, reusing, repurposing, and recycling efforts.
For we believe that instead of discarding these waste materials that take several years to decompose, why not convert them into a usable product, giving them a second life and a new function that can still benefit the people in the community, turning these waste from nuisance to importance. This 3-in-1 project will be beneficial in waste reduction and addressing lack of electricity and power supply through switching to affordable and clean energy, conserving endangered species and life on land, and a contribution to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
We, the students, already are engaged in various sustainable projects. From being able to come up with an automated water quality monitoring system that can help in the aquaculture industry, creating a fertilizer that can convert food waste into a bokashi, and it can be an alternative to commercial fertilizers, and studying the antibacterial effects and benefits of local plants, and many more.
Sheikh Zayed's vision and legacy inspired us because he recognized the importance of pursuing development that meets the needs of both present and future generations, that transcends across borders and cultures. Joining the Zayed Sustainability Prize allows us to share the same passion and the same thirst of Zayed's legacy, as we ourselves will be creating the same ripple of effects ready to impact our community and beyond.
Being a developing country, we indeed are far behind the advancements, innovations, and capacities of different schools globally. Joining the prize will motivate, inspire, and encourage the students to study, come up with research and innovations that will benefit not only themselves, but above all, addressing community and environmental problems. For we believe making a difference sets no boundaries, no age, and no borders.
We wanted to win, not for us, but to the people who rooted in us, who believe in us, and who hope in us. Bringing with us the stories, problems, and aspirations of our partner communities that we intend to address with the help of our proposed project.
Winning is not only about receiving the prize, but also about using the prize to create an impact and implement our sustainable ideas. This is our stepping stone towards creating a legacy to be like a little pebble thrown into the pond that would create ripples of effects, spreading its impact far and wide.
Winning the Zayed Sustainability Prize would also entail a big responsibility. I would say responsibility because in the first place, we are here because of our burning desire to implement our proposed projects to our partner communities. As the line goes, every wish comes from a wound, and every dream comes from discomfort. We carry this wound, the problems of our local community, which gives birth to an extraordinary dream, extraordinary wish, extraordinary vision, and an extraordinary proposed projects with the hope to alleviate these problems. Being as young as we are, we use it to our own advantage. We dare to take risks in order to transform what was written on paper, what was conceptualized in class as a school project into a large scale, which would hopefully address these problems and provide sustainable solutions.
Being a winner would also give us the platform to share our stories of hope, determination, and community awareness, as well as to promote and spread Sheikh Zayed's legacy here in the Philippines and to the rest of the world. And finally, it would help us to be of service and an instrument in promoting sustainable solutions, one community at a time. We are thankful for Sheikh Zayed for bringing hope and inspiration to the world.
We are thankful for Sheikh Zayed for putting premium and top priority to sustainable development.
We are thankful for Sheikh Zayed for a wonderful and praiseworthy leadership that is worth emulating.
We are thankful for Sheikh Zayed for he is a blessing, a hope, and an inspiration as prime movers of sustainable development to us students and to the rest of the world.
I am a change maker.
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 And we are Champions for Sustainability.